Hey everybody, welcome back to Scott Cooks. Today we'll be working with our Ninja Speedy again. And I was trying to figure out something to do for dinner tonight. And here's what we're going to end up doing. We're going to do a rice with vegetables in the bottom. And we're going to do some teriyaki chicken up on top. This should take 15 minutes or less to cook. A few minutes to prepare. So this is another excellent Ninja Speedy quick and easy meal. Let's get started. All right, first thing we want to do is get our chicken prepped a little bit. And for that, we're going to use our Himalayan pink salt, black pepper, and garlic. And we're just going to coat these down. By the way, these are bone-in chicken thighs, skin on, bone in. And we're going to put a little bit of this on just to get some flavor going. Also, I have let these sit out for about maybe about 10 minutes. They were in the fridge, of course, and I pulled them out and let them sit about 10 minutes at room temperature. Just makes the cooking go a little easier. Let's get our Ninja Speedy pot prepared. This is the pot. It's a square. And if you haven't seen one of these things before, it has this little rack in it. We're going to cook our chicken on. If you roll the rack over, there's these little legs. So we want to pull all of the legs out for this one. And I'll show you why. The legs are going to sit on these little indentations so that the rack will sit there and the rice and vegetables will sit underneath. All right, ready to go. Step one, 1 cup of rinsed rice. I'll be using jasmine. Put in 1.5 cups of water, or you could use chicken broth to give it even more flavor, but since we're going to be cooking the chicken on top of the rice, the chicken juices will drip down in there for this one, so that's not necessary for me, but you can do it if you like. 1.5 cups of water. Now I know that's a little more than the rice calls for, but there's a reason for everything. Add in about 1 cup of your favorite frozen vegetables. I'm using this one. Go ahead and give that a little stir. And if you want to put any additional flavors, vegetables, or whatever in your rice, this would be the time. I am going to hit my rice vegetable mixture with a little of the Himalayan as well. Yeah, it looks like that. So just kind of level everything out there. Go ahead and drop your rack in with the legs out into this upper position and line up the chicken. Now we're not going to put the teriyaki on quite yet. This is going to set the chicken sort of high to the air fryer, and obviously the teriyaki with the pineapple juices and the brown sugars and the sugars or whatever is going to burn. So we're going to put that in just a little later. But right now, we're going to add in our chicken thighs. We will be planning on a flip here. So these chicken thighs will be flipped over once we get the sauce on them. And there's plenty of room there. I could probably even get, I'd probably get about 2 more in there if I really try. And that's it. Let's go ahead and set up the Speedy now for cooking. All right, once you got your pot in your Speedy, go ahead and lower your lid. And we do want to turn this lever to the up position, and that will activate the rapid cooker. This activates the air fryer. We want to activate rapid cooker for this. We're going to do a speedy meal. So we'll be using a combination of steam and air frying to accomplish what we're after. Okay, if you're not already set to speedy meals, just simply press the up and down button until you're on it. Let's set our temperatures to default at 390. We're going to leave it there. And let's go here to time and reduce the time to 15 minutes. Now we're going to cook this for about 6 or 7 minutes. Stop it. Get the teriyaki on the chicken. go again for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, and then flip it and get teriyaki sauce on the back. And then there is a couple additional steps at the end, so make sure you stay tuned. Stick all the way to the end with me. There's a little work we're going to do to the rice there. And let's go ahead and get this guy going. And what you're seeing right now is the preheat mode. These will just keep going across. It takes about 5, 6, 7 minutes for the water to get to a boil, start to steam, and then the air fryer will kick on and everything goes. So we'll come back in about 10 minutes or so when we do our first flip. 5 minutes has passed. I know that doesn't sound like an awful long time, but it is a long time in the Speedy. And as you can see, we're already getting crispy chicken. This combination of steam and air fry is pretty amazing, and it just does things very quickly. We are simply going to get some marinade on now, the teriyaki. Brush it on, pour it on, whatever you want to do. It's fine if some of it gets down underneath in the rice. That's perfectly acceptable for what we're doing. Get a little more on that guy, a little more on that guy. All right, we're going to go 5 more minutes. Looks like it ran off. There we go. We'll do 5 more minutes, and we'll roll the chicken over and get a little on the other side. Now, guys, when you're working with this Speedy or the Foodie, and you've got food close to that top element, it is important to check it every once in a while. I just lifted the lid and checked mine. We're getting brown and crisp. We are not burning. I'm hoping to go down another 1.5 minutes so I can get the full 5 minutes on it. But if I can't, I can't. So it's very common on these Foodies and Speedies to just lift the lid, see what's going on, close the lid back. All right, I made it to 4 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and flip. I think you can see why. Just got the tiniest bit of dark brown going on there. So let's roll these guys over. Get the marinade on them. Finish the cook. And then finish the rice underneath. You don't think we're just going to leave it like that, do you? We've got stuff we got to do. Down we go. We have 6 minutes remaining. We are going to keep a very close eye on this. For safety's sake, guys, don't entirely rely on the 15-minute thing. All meat is different. Could be partially frozen, could have a bone, could not have a bone, yada yada. Make sure you have something to measure the temperature with. This happens to be a thermal pen. It doesn't matter if you got the $1.99 version from Walmart. Whatever you got, check your meat. It's incredibly important. I don't want to see nobody getting sick out there. Check your meat. Make sure it's to the proper FDA temperatures before you pull it. Remember, it will rise in temperature 1 or 2 degrees as it rests, but you want to get it as close to the temperature that you're after. So if it means reducing the temperature on this and going longer, if it means whatever it means, you need to do it. We got about 2 minutes left. We are smoking pretty good here. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick temperature check. Just going to take the thickest one I could find, go right down in there by the bone. I can tell you right now, you can see the thermometer, we are not cooked. Blood will come out of that. A little better on that side, it's a thinner piece. That is way low, way low. So we're definitely got to try to get this last two. I got 2 minutes and 20 seconds. We definitely got to try to get that last 2.5 minutes in. A little tip for you, I'm going to lift the lid with about 5 seconds left on the timer. That way it won't shut off on me. And I can just simply add more time, lower temperatures or whatever, without it shutting down on me. So let's see how we did there. So I'm touching the bone. So we did come up. Okay, we're good outside of the bone. We're on the bone, 160. I'm going for I need at least 165, something like that, before I'm happy. I'm on the bone. So yeah, we're looking good. So here's what we're going to do. You can see it getting a little brown there. I'm going to roll it one more time. Probably going to give it about another 2 minutes, and we'll pull it. It's very, very close, but it will not get to the right temperature. This one is a little thicker. It won't get to the right temperature until I give it just a little more oomph here. So I'm going to raise my time. I'm just going to set it on 10 and lower her down. And I'm not going to go the full 10, obviously. I just put it on 10. That way it gives me some leeway to fiddle around with it. All right, that was another 1 minute. I'm going to take the smallest one out. I do believe that one is good to go. And let's get the biggest one moved to the center. Like so. Spread these out and back to it. I'm on the bone. I'm 168 on the bone. We are good to go on that little one. You know, there's nothing worse than biting in or cutting into a nice big piece of chicken and having blood run out near the bone. I don't like that. It probably wouldn't kill me, but it's not appetizing. Alright guys, let's get ready for the next step, and for that, all you need to do is go ahead and remove your chicken. Make sure it was up to temperature. Don't be afraid to keep adding time to it. You know, and this has a little baby handle here, so if you can find something to grab hold of the handle with, go ahead and pull the rack out as well. And that leaves us with some beautiful looking rice and vegetables down there, and we'll work on that in just 1 second. Okay guys, once you got your chicken out, you want to go ahead and flip your switch here over to the other position. Let's get it opened up and take a look. Look at that nice, beautiful, steamy, hot rice with some of the teriyaki and the chicken juice dripped down in there. If your switch is switched over to the air fry mode, you can go ahead and choose sear saute. Drop your temperature to H3, that would be high 3. Go ahead and turn it on. And what we're going to do now is a little stir fry with the sear saute going. Rice should be nice and fluffy, and it is. Get the mixed vegetables in there. So let's just make a little hole in the center. And take a little bit of oil, whatever you got. We're going to fry this up. So we're going to raise the temperature on it a little bit. So we're going to get a little oil in there. And because quite a bit of teriyaki went in, we don't have to go too crazy with it, but I got some soy here. So I do want that soy flavor. But we don't need a whole lot. There we go. Now, if your teriyaki didn't drip all down in there, you might want to use just a little more. No more than 1/4 cup. And this is a scrambled egg. Now, we're not going to put that in until we get this thing hot and sizzly, and then we're going to pour in our scrambled egg. So first thing we're going to do is just get our pot good and hot. So we can just kind of watch it right there, keep an eye on it. Once we start sizzling, I think we'll just keep cranking our temperature up until we get what we're after. Okay, hopefully I'm going to lean the microphone over so you can hear this. You hear that sizzle going on. That is exactly what we are. We are currently on H4, and that is the sizzly noise we're looking for. And we're going to stir fry this up a little bit. We'll put a hole in the middle, drop in our egg. In goes our scrambled egg. And we're just going to let that sit for a minute. Don't want to mess with that. Get a little whiteness in the middle there. It's not quite ready to scramble, but we're close, we're close. Patience, patience, patience is a virtue here. And we're getting real close to scramble. There we go. There we go, guys. And mix her in. Obviously, if you're into it, you can add a second egg. Put a dozen eggs in. Hey, it's your rice, right? I'm just showing you the general basics of everything. You can follow them exactly, or add, subtract, mix, match, do whatever you guys want to do to make it your own. And that is the power of the Speedy, or really of most of the Ninja products. You just kind of do what you want to do. I'm going to take a quick taste here just to make sure I got the right amount of soy in there. Oh yeah. Oh, that is delicious. Absolutely delicious. Super fluffy. I'm going to call it done, guys. Power off. Let's go ahead and get this dish plated and give her a taste test. Well, here we go, guys. A very quick and easy Ninja Speedi Teriyaki chicken with a little stir-fry rice. Got a little green onion on the top there for you. Let's take a good look and then let's have a big bite. Let's start off with this beautiful teriyaki chicken. Tender, juicy, and I probably say that every time I cook in the Speedy because that's just the way it cooks it. Let's go for some of that rice. Rice and vegetables. Oh, that is just beautiful. Absolutely perfect. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying these Speedy videos. They're pretty cool. It's a fun device. Make sure you click the bell for notifications. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Please take the time to click that little thumbs up like button. I would appreciate it and YouTube appreciates it. We'll see you real soon on the next video.